This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. 3 shot, 1 fatally at a shop in Spanish Town. Police investigators are probing Tuesday night's triple shooting in Featherbed Lane in Spanish Town, St. Catherine, which resulted in the death of a laborer. Dead is 58-year-old Desmond Beckford of Martin Street, Spanish Town in the parish. Reports are that Beckford was inside a shop in the area sometime after 9 p.m. when an armed man chased another into the establishment. Beckford and the other man were shot, while another man who was outside the shop was also shot by the gunman. Residents who heard the barrage of shots alerted the police, and upon their arrival, the 3 men were seen suffering from bullet wounds. They were assisted to hospital, where Beckford was pronounced dead. The other men were admitted for treatment. Residents help rescue electrocuted JPS contractor in Arnett Gardens. A Jamaica public service contractor is now in hospital after he was electrocuted while working on power lines on 8th Street in Arnett Gardens this morning. Eyewitnesses say he sustained severe burns all over his body after he and another colleague were attempting to resolve a lack of electricity in the area. The community has been out of electricity since Tuesday. When the news arrived on the scene, a crowd of concerned onlookers had gathered, waiting anxiously as one resident was seen on a ladder trying to secure a backstrap around the injured man. Minutes later, a team from the Jamaica Fire Brigade arrived on the scene and, with the help of residents, carefully and hastily rescued him from the wires. The contractor has since been rushed to the hospital, although no update has yet been provided on his condition. In a statement from the company, the contractor was identified as Inslee Scott, who is employed by M&O Traders. Me dey inna me house and hear a loud explosion, and me run come out and see one van. By the time me look up, me see beer fire upon the post. Me walk come closer and see the man start swing. The resident, who braved the dangers of removing the man from the electrical wires, said, "Me go round and look. When me look, the shirt drop over him. And me say, oh, him dead. We did and I look pon him same way and realize say him not dead. Me call him friend attention. By the time him draw out the ladder shot, so me tell him to reverse the van and put the ladder in the van." He continued, noting that after a short deliberation, he opted to go and rescue the man. "When me go up there now, me realize the ladder shot. So me come back down and run go for one of my back straps them and try tie him up with it and try to cut him down. But me get to realize that him way too heavy." He told the news that the contractor was in the community fixing electricity since the area was out of service since noon on Tuesday. Another resident who participated in the rescue said the man was severely burnt. "All him skin dropping on my eye when me take him down. Him could have died a while ago, but the help from the community and the people them, yeah, we work as a team," he stated. 3 injured in multi-vehicle crash in St. Anne. 3 persons were rushed to hospital following a multi-vehicle collision in St. Anne on Tuesday. A member of the St. Anne's Bay Fire Department told the news that the incident occurred near the Mystic Mountain Adventure Park in Ocho Rios. Their injuries are not believed to be life-threatening. A video of the incident has been circulating on social media. The video shows passers-by trying to remove an individual from the mangled vehicles. It was not immediately clear what caused the accident. Labor Ministry warns against a scam for jobs in Canada. The Ministry of Labor is warning the public against a fake recruitment scam for jobs in Canada. The ministry says neither Jamaica nor Canada is associated with the fake message, which is being circulated on social media platforms. It noted that there has been an increase in job scams. As a result, the Labor Ministry is encouraging job seekers to ensure the legitimacy of any offer of employment prior to the payment of fees or providing personal information. Persons are being encouraged to contact the Labor Ministry to verify information about recruitment offers. The Labor Ministry can be contacted at 876-922-9500-14. St. Catherine farmer gets 3 years in prison for gun possession. St. Catherine farmer and a contractor, 23-year-old Michael Watson, was today sentenced to 3 years imprisonment for illegal possession of firearm. Watson, who is from Old Harbor, had pleaded guilty in the gun court in Kingston on November 3 last year to the charge. Attorney-at-law Courtney Foster, who represented Watson, made an impassioned plea for leniency. Foster indicated to the court that Watson had found the firearm and was on his way to submit it to the police to receive a reward from the Crime Stop program when he was beaten by cops and taken into custody. The prosecution's case was that at the time of Watson's arrest, police personnel saw him acting suspiciously along a main road in Old Harbor. The police searched him and found the firearm in his bag. A character witness testified today that Watson was industrious and of a quiet nature. The Social Enquiry report stated that residents from Watson's community described him as being quiet, hardworking, and was a positive member of his community. Watson had no previous conviction. Farmer gunned down in St. Elizabeth. The police are probing Tuesday night's shooting death of a farmer at his home in Comer Pen, St. Elizabeth. The deceased has been identified as 58-year-old Albert Powell. It was reported that shortly after 7 p.m., residents heard loud explosions coming from the direction of Powell's house. The police were alerted and they later found Powell with bullet wounds. He was transported to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. A motive for the killing has not been established. COVID-19 field hospital in Westmoreland officially opened. Health and Wellness Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton today officially opened the COVID-19 field hospital in Westmoreland. The facility, which has a 50-bed capacity, is located on lands near the main building at the Savannah Lamar Public Hospital. Construction of the field hospital began last November, with the project costing $35.4 million. It includes a reinforced concrete structure, a weather haven tent, and a permanent bathroom facilities. The work on the field hospital was made possible through donations from Dan Scott, Chief Executive Officer of the Jamaican Medical Cannabis Company Group, and Norman Horn, Chairman of the Arca Manufacturing and Arca Properties Limited. Tufton noted that there is potential for the field hospital to be expanded in the future. If we are going to put up a temporary structure and we have an opportunity to make it a permanent structure in the context of the need for an expanded facility, let us find a way to work that in. I want to credit Eric Clark and his team for that idea, said Tufton, referencing Eric Clark, the chairman of the Western Regional Health Authority, which has responsibility for the Savannah Lamar Public Hospital. 4 new mobile clinic buses were also officially handed over during today's ceremony, with 1 vehicle going to each of the 4 regional health authorities. The buses have been retrofitted for use in the Ministry of Health's community COVID-19 vaccination program. Police Commissioner dismisses claim 20 guns seized at Sangster Airport were shipped in error. Police Commissioner Major General Anthony Anderson has dismissed the suggestion that the 20 handguns seized last month at the cargo section of Sangster International Airport in St. James were mistakenly shipped to Jamaica. 40 magazines were also discovered. General Anderson, who gave the update during a media briefing on Tuesday, said he would not agree that the shipment was an error. However, he stopped short of giving additional information, indicating he would not say anything more about it than that. A customs broker was questioned in connection with the shipment. Elderly man dies in Westmoreland crash. An elderly man died in a motor vehicle collision on the Farm Main Road in Westmoreland on Tuesday. He has been identified as Barrington Legister of Beatles Boulevard in Santa Cruz, St. Elizabeth. Mr. Legister was said to be in his 80s. The senior reportedly lost control of his car about 2:30 p.m. and crashed into a tractor-trailer which was transporting sugarcane. He died at the scene. The driver of the truck was not injured. Regulations for new Road Traffic Act tabled in Parliament. The long-awaited regulations for the road traffic were tabled in Parliament on Tuesday by New Transport and Mining Minister Audley Shaw. Passage of the regulations by Parliament will pave the way for the implementation of the Road Traffic Act that was approved in 2018 with far-reaching changes to tackle significant loopholes in the current law. However, despite its passage 4 years ago, the law could not be implemented without the accompanying regulations. The regulations will not be debated and passed at this time, as the House of Representatives will be prorogued on February 7. This will pave the way for the presentation of the throne speech by the Governor General on February 10, which signals the start of a new legislative year. The 2018 Road Traffic Act, which is not yet introduced, outlaws the use of handheld devices by drivers and provides stiffer penalties for speeding, the failure to wear seatbelts, and other traffic offenses. Under the new regulations to be debated during the upcoming parliamentary year, a motorist or car dealer who resets, alters, or otherwise interferes with the odometer of a motor vehicle with the intent to change the recorded distance could be slapped with a fine not exceeding $250,000 or imprisonment for a term not exceeding 5 months on conviction in a parish court. Operating a public passenger vehicle on a road in contravention of the requirements under the regulation could see an offender being fined up to $50,000 or a term not exceeding 1 month on conviction in a parish court. The regulations also set out stiff fines for persons who unlawfully interfere with an electronic enforcement device or its proper functioning. If convicted of this offense in a parish court, an individual could be fined up to $200,000 or be sentenced to a term not exceeding 4 months. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.